It's the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Nation TV. It's the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Nation TV. And we're coming to you live from CV Gitty. It's the Gitty Gang Show.
Gitty Gang Show.
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 It's the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Nation TV. Well, hello. Welcome to an impromptu, unplanned, unscheduled as of a couple hours ago, edition of the Gitty Gang Show. I think the first official Gitty Gang Show of 2019. We're going to take all of January off, and then this morning I was looking somewhere on the interwebs there, and I saw, hey, it's Robbie Burns' birthday. If you don't know who Robert Burns is, he was the most famous writer, poet, I think of all time, from Scotland, and wrote poems mostly, I believe, some of which became songs well integrated into the Scottish tradition. So once I knew it was Robbie Burns' birthday, I'm like, well, maybe we could throw a little something together.
Gotta do it.
Talked to Nick, sent a text to Tyler Foss, talked to Kim Starling, and by God, here we are.
Here we are.
In living color. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully your new year has been going well so far. We got our comment pad way down on the floor there. I'm going to try to see some of them. But anyway, this is mostly going to be a singing and playing session sort of thing here. So
here we come.
Get ready. Brace yourselves. We've been running through some of these Scottish songs, some of which we have not sang together for
a while.
Quite a good while. But we're going to start off with a fun one, which was not written by Robert Burns. Starts like,
She's coming out.
Yeah, that's how it starts. It starts like this here. I just came down from the Isle of Skye. I'm not very big and I'm awfully shy. Lassie shout as I go by, Donald, where's your trousers?
Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers?
And I went to a fancy ball, and it was slippery in the hall. I was feared that I might fall, cause I had nae on me trousers.
Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers?
And I went down to London town to have a little fun on the underground. Lassies turned their heads around, saying, Donald, where are your trousers?
Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers?
Well, the lassies love me, everyone, but they must catch me if they can.
And I put the brakes on a heeling man, saying, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your trousers? Donald, where's your trousers?
All right.
Knock some dust off that
Now
one.
that one didn't have quite as much dust because we performed that, well, geez, St. Patrick's Day. It's already been, what, 10 months?
There you go.
It's only
See, that's a fresh one.
It's only, yeah, compared to some, it's only a month and change until it's the High Holy Day once again. If you are of Irish and Scottish extraction, I think we could say, then you know that March the 17th is a very special day.
Yes, it is.
Some of us plan ahead and take the day after off. Some of us do not and suffer through, but yes, sir.
Glenn Watt, if you were watching this,
Glenn Watt!
will you bring me a drumstick? Do you have one?
I thought we had a...
Well, that was the one I just left on my desk.
Oh. Yes, there's a whacker, a beater, a tipper. That's what they're called.
A tipper or a drumstick?
Looking for a tipper.
Well, we'll do one that doesn't require the drum.
I can't.
So, all right, keep looking, Will.
Let's
See, this
keep
is real live TV,
This is
folks.
real, people.
You know what I mean?
This isn't rehearsed.
2019
they
live
know
TV.
that.
Here
They
we
know.
go.
See, the problem
And
is usually I'm the one out there listening, and then they have a problem, and I show
And
up
she
with
comes
it.
running in with, here's what you need. So we see Patty Rice, Paragon of Virtue, Fagin,
goodness.
Marty Patty Foss
Hi,
out there.
Patsy.
Thanks for tuning in. Del Puckett recently posted an awesome video to YouTube showing off how he does some troubleshooting and installs our electric Delta pickups. Thank you for
fabulous.
sharing that, Del. He does good work, I ain't gonna lie. Tim Henderson out there. I see Rick Flink, Shaq Collins. Good to see you all in this lovely new year.
Hello, everyone.
You know, in keeping with the new year, and you know, there's a bit of trouble in the world these days, bit of stuff going on. I've been working on a new song, not writing it, but trying to learn to play it. Can't remember what key I do it in, but here's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it note for note, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Be happy. Yeah, I'm not very far into it yet, but it's a...
Here's the song I learned 4 words of.
No, I got more. I just wasn't planning to jump into that. And, you know, sometimes...
You're welcome for the gift.
Sometimes you do it on the spot, and then there's nothing in your head. Like that first song there, Donald Wears Your Trousers.
Yeah?
Could not think of the first 3 words. Tyler Foss was good enough to feed them to lie.
No problem.
That happens quite a bit. You freeze up, and some
Lord.
partner goes...
Just gives you a little...
Gives you the lyrics to your own
But
song.
that's some of the most fun. You know?
Total fun.
And
Yeah. Those 10
Right.
seconds of sitting
Right.
there,
Yeah,
standing
right.
there with the... Oh, crap.
Yes, I hear you playing my intro. I wonder what words go with that.
There's some words with this
Yeah,
somewhere.
I've heard the intro before. Yeah, I just don't know.
I see,
Oh, no, that's all right. I was going to say, thank God the depths of that fear, you know, when your mind is completely blank and you're like, you got like a millisecond before, you've got to sing again.
Besides your friend feeding it to you, the only thing better is not having it until that millisecond.
I
And then
agree.
You're off
and they're like, I don't know where that came from, but there it is.
I agree.
So I'd like
I
to
agree.
say hello to Kathy Sheehy Starling out
Oh,
there. Cappy herself.
Hi,
She has not been well this week.
Uh-oh.
She's not been feeling well, and her oldest daughter has not checked on her
Oh.
for 1 second. So I've been checking on her through her mother. I get updates on her health through her mother. But,
All right.
so I'm
Well,
not
we're
totally,
glad she's with
totally
us today.
callous.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
So this is a little slower. You see, I put down the time clock guitar, which is a 6-string steel string acoustic guitar that I Frankensteined. This is a 6-string Coke crate guitar. That's an actual old Coke crate it's built from. 6 strings, but they are nylon strings, so it has a gentler, kind of warmer, classical guitar style sound, which lends itself well to a gentler, slower, more beautiful song that our good friend Tyler Foss. We're going to try to help him
song
along.
would that be?
Annie Laurie
Oh, okay.
is the song. Not written by Robbie Burns.
Not that I know of, no.
Maxwell's braes are bonny, where early falls the dew, and 'twas there that Annie Laurie gave me her promise true, gave me her promise true, that ne'er forgot would be, and for bonny Annie Laurie I lay me doon and dee. Her brow is like the snowdrift, her throat is like Dark blue is her e'e, and for bonny Annie Laurie, I lay me doon and dee. Like dew on the gowan flying is the flower very feet, like the wind in summer sighing, her voice is low and sweet. Her voice is low and sweet, and she's all the world to me. And for bonny Annie Laurie, I'd lay me doon and dee. Maxwell's and braes are bonny, where early falls the dew, and 'twas there that Annie Laurie gave me her promise true, gave me her promise true, that ne'er forgot would be, and for bonny Annie Laurie, I'd lay me doon and dee. And for bonny Annie Laurie, I'd lay me doon and dee. There.
All right, thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
So, thank you all again for tuning in out there.
Yes,
I saw
thank you
Katie
very
Katie
much.
Makem Boucher.
Oh.
Did I say that right? Boucher? Boucher?
Yes, that's how they say it in Summersworth, and that's where I went to high
Summersworth.
school.
Yes. So, welcome, Katie, and our good friend Patrick Boyle. Called him up about an hour and I said, Patrick, what are you doing today,
Hey,
Jason?
Patrick himself.
And he called back about 10 minutes before the show started, saying he couldn't make it over, but he was going to try to tune in out there. And the man himself is having a little get-together over at the Code 3 Lounge tomorrow evening in
Yes,
celebration
indeed.
of Robbie Burns's...
You're all
That's it. So you people that know where it is, but we can't say any more than that.
where it is. but-
Because here's what I always say about Patrick. He's a everybody in the pool kind of guy.
Everybody in the pool.
Oh, everybody in the pool.
He used to host an event called Boyle Fest, and one year, I think the last final year, somehow it got on the radio as a "Come on, everybody," and let me tell you, everybody came on, and yes, things happened. Good things, all good. So welcome on. I see Shane's out there commenting a Cigar Box Nation. He says he's on the mend. He's been having a fight of it.
Oh,
And if-
that's too
Oh
bad.
boy, got
My
some
man Shano.
viral
God bless you.
bronchitis, all sorts of
Oh,
stuff
Lord.
going on. Jim Bird out there says it's good to see you back.
Jim Bird!
It's good to be back.
Isn't he
by
a roll
God.
tide?
Roll Tide, Jim Bird!
Roll Tide, baby.
Even I know that.
Well, I was recently returned. We got back Tuesday night. My wife and I flew down to Florida last weekend. It was going to be a long weekend.
Fraught with peril.
Well, it ended up being a little longer than intended. I have a bad history of things transpiring when I try to travel in January.
Oh.
Of trying to get back. It's usually an adventure, but we made it back Tuesday night. Ended up driving it. Driving from near Daytona Beach all the way up to Boston, where we took a bus, and then we got here to take an Uber. It was, oh boy.
Wow.
I got news for you.
Planes-
You're not so great in August either. Remember the hurricane?
Yeah, well, you know,
You
things.
got a couple of challenging months there.
We have a mutual cousin that their kids offered that we're gonna pull their, because every time they travel, like they got stuck in Egypt during the big uprising.
Oh.
Right.
They
Went to the Danube and it was
it was
dry.
It was dry.
Went to
They
the
have-
river.
they have
The
lots
river
of-
run
lots of
dry.
issues.
Thank God.
So we've heard worse, Kata. You're fine.
Oh, there's always worse. Jeez. All right. Then we got one for Kim Starling to take the lead on.
What is she singing?
She's singing Mari's Wedding.
Oh, okay.
I learned recently there's some, what's the word, contentions about this song as to whether it's actually traditional or not. There are some claims, forget by who. I'm researching all of this,
Oh yeah.
and I've got a bunch of things printed out here. I know you can't really see, but from my forthcoming Irish and Scottish songbook, Cigar Box Guitar Songbook series that I am getting back to work on.
Because he's running out of time.
Yeah,
What's
ain't-
right
ain't
around
got
the
no-
corner?
Ain't got no time. Yeah, St. Pat's
St.
coming up.
Patty's Day.
All right, so
Kim has a hard time singing this
this
song.
is a good.
So
Well, it's in a better key now, so
Yeah.
God help us all. A little slower than how we ran through it.
thanks. Step we gaily on we. No.
Is it
Step
We
gaily
gaily
on we go. Here for heel and toe for toe. Arm in arm and row in row. All for Mary's wedding. Over hillways up and down. Maryhill green and bracken brown. Past the shilling through the town.
All for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on we go. Heel for heel and toe for toe. Arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
Red her cheeks are brass and brown, bright as ice, and he star, fairest of them all by far.
Is my darling Mary. Step we gaily on we go. Heel for heel and toe for toe. Arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty peach to fill her creel, plenty bonny bears as wheel.
That's the toast for Mary. Step we gaily on we go. Heel for heel and toe for toe. Arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go. Heel for heel and toe for toe. Arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
Oh my lord.
Tis a great song.
I never feel more Irish than when I try to sing that Scottish song.
Basic Scottish.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
So Rob Van Horn asked, when will the book be out? That's a great question, Rob. I really am trying to get back at it.
There's not a human on earth that knows that answer.
Turns out there's a lot more traditional public domain Irish and Scottish songs that I realized. Some that are claimed by Ireland, claimed by Scotland, claimed even by England. There's a lot more than I thought. So what I'm trying to focus on is basically the first songbook will be pub favorites, which dovetails nicely with the the repertoire of what Bradigan, the
This
band
would
I
be
used to
going
be
better if we were drunk.
Oh, if we were
actually.
doing Irish songs, that'd be no
You
trouble.
drunk, you silly old fool.
Because you forget the words and no one cares. You know, you just make it up as you go. There ain't no trouble here. Well, we might do a couple of Irish ones, and then we're going to get our own Nick up here to do his a cappella rendition of a Scottish favorite, the old Dun Cow.
Poor Dun Cow.
Oh, it
He
caught
old.
fire, you know.
He's old.
All right, Rob wants it tomorrow. I don't recommend holding the breath on that one, Rob. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, Jesus.
We love you tomorrow. It's only a day away.
Will you still love
All right,
me?
I'm gonna do one here.
All right.
Uh-oh.
This is a song from the Bonnie Prince Charlie cycle of Scottish songs, and there's quite a few of them, talking about the ill-fated attempt of Prince Charles Stuart to reclaim the throne of Scotland. All sort, like many Scottish songs, everyone dies in the end. But
Glenn Watt is not watching.
Glenn Watt isn't. Glenn Watt don't
A
care
tipper
about it.
did not arrive.
Maybe over in Packing. Hey, in Packing, if you're watching, go get Glenn Watt.
Roll Tide.
All right, roll tide.
Roll Tide, yeah.
The tide is a rolling. So this is Sound the Pibroch, which tells part of the story of the Battle of Culloden Field, where the flower of Scotland was wiped out by English artillery. Well, sound the Pibroch loud and high, great John of Groats to the Isle of Skye. Let all your clans with battle cry rise and follow Charlie. Patchy and bow and bow and bow, up. Patchy and bow and bow and bow, up. Patchy and bow and bow and bow. Rise and follow Charlie on dark Culloden's field of war. Hear how they shout, Claymore, Claymore. They vow to fight, what can they more than
Hatchie and po and po and po. Hup. Hatchie and po and po and po. Hup. Hatchie and po and po and po. Rise and follow Charlie. Hatchie and po and po and po. Hup. Hatchie and po and po and po. Hup. Hatchie and po and po and po. Rise and follow Charlie.
I see now why
Well, this is-
you needed your tipper for
Yeah.
that song, didn't you?
I did.
So, oh boy.
Yes!
Hey, look at Laurel Caldwell, everyone.
Oh,
Jump
my
in and sing
goodness.
a song with us, Laurel.
Come on camera. Come on. No.
They're
All
like,
right.
they're like, what the hell's up?
We love you.
Yeah, tipper. It's a tipper.
I should have said go to my desk because when I left there. Anyway, yep, too late.
Oh, we got Kim and Jim Morris out there. Good to see you all. Louis Lamana. All right. Whew, boy. That one takes a bit of the breath. All right, who's up?
Beautiful
You haven't
job.
done one for a while,
All right.
have you?
What do you want me to do?
Telephone.
Well, we'll give him a little break before we jump into Bonnie Charlie, another song in the Charlie series.
There's a lot of Bonnies and Charlies in
Oh, that helps.
Scotland.
All right.
apparently.
What's on here? All right.
Wild Mountain Time, I
Okay.
think, is
Oh,
what the two of you are
lovely.
launching into. In the key of
We call this the money song.
people.
Tyler
Right.
and I could sing this song in prison every
You
day.
Right. You got to give
Forever.
credit where credit is
What?
due, though.
In
We
prison.
would never get sick of singing the song.
Oh.
We could sing it anywhere.
No.
Say a desert
Credit
island.
belongs to the woman here. She really
Oh.
does. No.
Now, come
God's
on.
truth. God's truth. Let's not.
Peg Sullivan's out there. Dave Gatton.
Peggy,
Peg
all the way
One
Sullivan.
of your own
God.
ones there.
She's in Florida.
Florida. Oh,
That's
boy.
Mame's daughter.
Tis a better place. Oh, I thought it was one of.
No.
You've got a Peggy.
I do have
in
a
your-
Peggy
in
too.
your,
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Keeping the name going.
I need,
We love you,
I
Peg.
need a chart.
Peggy. Well, she's also a Margaret. Everybody's a Margaret.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower beside pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she were gone, I would surely find no other to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
finger up to know. To remind me that he now sings it as
Well,
I will find no other.
exactly.
Surely find no other.
Now, a little story behind that, right?
Oh.
Because for eons, right, it was the way I heard the song, you know, I would surely find another.
Surely find another.
Until one of the wives of the world famous Dover Rovers, whom I will not name, all right, but she told me, she said, it was phrased a little differently, but she said, I always have trouble with that verse. I don't think that's
Was
right.
it D?
Until we, but then
He's not
right
naming
after that, I
names.
heard, you know, I would surely find no other, and I'm going, well, that makes more sense. The
Right.
other one doesn't sound too good.
Right.
Well, you know.
Right.
It's a more pragmatic
Here's my
approach.
undying love, but if you're dead, moving on.
Nothing heavy
That's
cut,
really
I would.
right.
That's right. We may be digging 2 graves on that.
That seems more like a Sheila than a D.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was.
It's
It was
D.
no. It was.
Don.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Don.
Yes.
Duffy. Huh. See, we don't
Yep.
know.
Well,
We
yeah,
should
we
have
don't
a,
know.
We should have a Dover Rover show.
Oh, the Dover
God
Rovers.
bless us.
I think the Rovers would love to come on.
Actually, it was briefly discussed with Kevin McEnany, and I don't know if Dennis was in on that one. I think, yeah. Anyway, the Dover Rovers have been singing
they are
Irish
an
music
international
for international
touring
touring
done
band.
The Osher.
All right.
All right.
Nick will be right back. We're on our own, people.
What could go wrong?
You know, this is absolutely live TV at its
This is.
absolute
Yes.
finest.
And
right?
none of us have been drinking. Well, that I know of. can't
No,
speak
I have
of
not. No, I haven't had a drop today. Not a day.
Nary a drop.
Maybe
All
a
right.
number of days. Anyway.
So this is a seafaring song that doesn't necessarily refer to
Oh,
Scotland,
yes.
but it's a good one. Mingulay.
Okay.
Um,
I'm like,
I don't
what
think
is it?
I don't think there's actually there's a Mingulay Bay, but I don't think it refers to Mingulay Bay. So anyway, it's a good song. Well, heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her hair round into the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. What care we though fight the manches, and what care we for the wind and weather? Hang around, boys, every inch is sailing homeward to Mingulay. Hail ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around into the weather. Hail ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Wives are waiting by the pier head, gazing seaward from the heather. Heave around, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingulay. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. And hail ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. And hail ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. You know, of all of our unrehearsed endings, that one came out all
That's
right.
all right. That's all right.
We were on the precipice. You people didn't even know it.
Didn't
It was
know.
like, oh, this is interesting.
I
Oh,
gave her a
God.
panicked look, which converted to, I don't have the words in front of me, Jesus, can you get them real quick?
And I didn't respond right away. And then I was like, oh, maybe he means he has the
That-
word.
that non-verbal communication in the midst of verbal, you know, that's woo, baby.
It's hard to decipher his looks of panic sometimes.
Yeah, they all just kind of run
Sometimes
together.
sometimes it's like, who are you people?
What are you doing in my living room?
Oh, heavens.
Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Yes.
Really,
indeed.
we
So, Nick,
deeply appreciate it.
how you ready?
Yeah, I'm as ready as I'll be.
As ready as they'll ever be.
Come on up here.
So this is
Yield the stage.
a cappella number. Here, you take front and center. This is your song there. bud.
Okay.
Nikolai.
Guys.
Well, Tyler, you don't have to vacate. You
Don't? Oh, I'm back in.
There's a chorus. Jeez.
Big dark cloud just rolled right in.
Audience participation. If you know it, sing it. We'll hear you.
At the top of your lungs.
We
It's
wanna
the
hear you.
only way.
I want to be able to hear Shaq from across the pond. Tom Brown and high in the local pub, playing dominoes one night, when all of a sudden in the postman rushed, his face all chalky white. Hey, what's up, said Brown, have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Auntie Mariah? When me Aunt Mariah be blown, says he, the bloody pub's on fire. There was Brown, upside down, he was mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk. When the old dun cow caught fire. On fire, says Brown, what a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. Down to the cellar where the fire ain't there, we'll have a gay old spree. So we all went down with good old Brown, the beer we could not miss. And we hadn't been but 10 minutes there, till we were bloody pissed. There was Brown, upside down, he was mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Jones did rush to the port wine tub, gave it just a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hey, what's up, said Brown, if you want to wash your feet, there's a tub of booze down here. Don't wash your trousers in the port wine tub. Well, there's lots of Gitty's beer. There was Brown, upside down, he was mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. All of a sudden, there's a bloody big bang. And after flaming roof gave away, and we were drowned in the fireman's hose, but we're all still going gay. So we grabbed some tacks, some old tin scraps, and boarded ourselves inside. And we kept on drinking good old scotch till we were bleary-eyed. Oh, there was Brown, upside down, he was mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre!
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Thanks, guys.
Wow. So Tyler, pantomiming out the words of the song, we both skipped the taking off the shoes and socks part. It's hard to fit it all in, folks. I ain't gonna lie.
It is.
Well, since you're up here, you had mentioned a song earlier
Oh, yeah, Jug a Punch.
that we might do a little differently, but we'll figure it out on the fly. Got the hobo fiddle out for the Jug a Punch. Hobos know about a good Jug a Punch when they can get it. Which is whenever they can get it.
Pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy branch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. A small bird sat on an ivy branch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit on down by an alehouse fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch. And if I get drunk, well, money's me own. And if you don't like me, you can leave me alone. I'll tune my fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. I'll tune my fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome where I go. And when I'm dead and I'm in my grave, no costly tombstone will I have. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-ralay. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet.
There we go.
That'd work out. You know that line
Thanks,
in
guys.
there about "I'll tune me fiddle"?
Yeah.
Should have done that before that song. Turns out. I swear it was in tune before the show.
It's
All
like a
right.
banjo, really.
It is hot right in front of these lights, I gotta tell you.
Well, when you're putting on your sweatshirt,
Well, I even figured it'd be more appropriate than the Wolverine shirt that I was wearing. So. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Well, thank you, Nick.
Great job, Nikolai.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And thank you, folks, for tuning in.
That's one of those songs
Gitty
that
Gang.
it should be, you know, it's often sung as an Irish song.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah, it could have
Scottish,
been any-
English, it
yeah.
can be any of them. Who's keeping track? Somebody, I'm sure, is keeping track and feels strongly about.
I know who.
Send a shout out
You wanna
to
know what?
Peggy Brewster, our good friend. Sheila Duffy Moan has tuned in, entered the bill.
Chill 'em on.
Yeah,
Chill
buddy.
on.
Just a wee dram.
Sheila Moan, do you have a
Real-
request?
We're
We're only taking requests from Sheila Moan.
Yeah. Make it one we know, though, Sheila. Nothing All right. Well, here's a good one. Not sure who wrote it. It's one of the unofficial anthems of Scotland. Flower of Scotland is the name of it.
Oh.
I don't think it's that old, but...
Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your light again? The fought and died for your weaved hill and glen, and stood against them. Who? Proud Edward's army, and sent them homeward to think again.
There's more verses
The
to it.
hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still. Around the garden, and all the bravely held that stood against them. Oh! Proud Edward's army, and sent them homeward to think again. The flower of Scotland,
a master class. If you're at home, if you're at home
It'd be
playing your
dinner.
instruments, singing songs that you know, and you want to go out to a open mic or a session or something, and you're scared to, this is the master class. When you forget the words, or you're not sure where you are in the song,
Right.
you just go to the end.
Repeat the first verse and go out big. That's what That really is all of it. I thought there was another one in there.
No, those
Well, I
days
got
are past
there
now.
is.
You
No,
can
this-
sing those days are past now.
Right. Those
The
days
top
are
of
past.
that page that was right in
We
front.
Right,
sang
that's-
that.
No, we
And then
didn't.
No,
past
we
they
did
Uh,
must
not.
remain- Oh, well.
That's the last. No, that's
Autumn leaves.
It's
like
o-
thick
it's
and
okay.
stuff. Ah,
No.
it's okay.
but you know, whatever.
Kim.
Dovetailing off what Kim. No, I knew your name. Sorry, I'm trying to think of
This
another
thing
right
over
word. Anyway,
here.
but what I couldn't agree more with what Kim's saying. All right, but look, folks, and this is a hallmark of what CB Gitty and everything is all about. You know, you can make your own music. You can make your own instruments to make the music. All right, and when you make the music yourself, don't keep it in the closet or in your room, or go out and don't be afraid. Go do it, and you're going to be just fine. No matter how much you remember, when you get that blank and you don't know what you're supposed to do, go back someplace else in the song. That
Yeah,
you know.
just sing
And
the first
just
verse
do
3
it.
times and.
I thought he meant like the theme of CB Gitty. They don't really know what they're doing.
No, not at all.
Which is also true.
They do know.
That's
They-
important,
these,
though.
look, these are wonderful people who do know what they're doing, but
That's important though. Like you making the music that's in you. That's the important thing. I saw a guy made a bunch of like flutes and ocarinas out of gourds.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He played Toto's Africa on
Oh,
two
it's
sweet
so-
potatoes.
Blow you away, right?
Yeah.
Sweet
Yeah.
potatoes and a squash.
Exactly.
I mean, it was a little off key, but I'm like, it's vegetables.
Isn't it wonderful? I mean,
Just
this is
keep
fabulous.
Going.
That's it.
What's the old saying? You can know some of the things some of the time, but you can't know all of the things all of the time. And if you run into somebody who thinks they do, go the other way.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler Foss.
All right, what are we doing?
Jock Stewart.
Okay.
This is a beautiful
Yep.
song, but I'm not going to change to the other guitar because
All right, I said I could do it, and
my God, you're
I'm
into
pretty
it
sure
now,
I can. So.
brother.
Oh, me name is Jock Stewart. I'm a canny gone man, and a roving young fellow I've been. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I have acres of land, I have men at command, and I've always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. Well, I took out my gun, with my dog I did shoot, all down by the river Spain. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So fill up your glass with whiskey or wine, and whatever the cost I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. stood. I'm a canny gone man, and a roving young fellow I be. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day.
Send a shout out again to our good friend Patrick Boyle, who
Yes.
usually leads that
Sets
song.
the
Right.
standard.
Hell of a stand-in.
Well, we
there,
couldn't have
Tyler
St.
Foss.
Patrick with us today, so.
So as Nick just pointed out, he's saying we're 2 months from St. Patrick's Day. I would amend that to say 1 month and 3 weeks.
That's right.
I was going to go a month and a half, but that wasn't right.
The day close to a month and a half, but who's counting?
So 7 weeks.
Yeah, something like
A
that.
month and 3/4.
Yeah. All right, I think
Not
we've
enough time if you're an Irish band, though.
not enough, never enough time. I think we've finished this one off.
All right,
All right,
Joey,
what
go.
else we got? We did that one. We did that one. That one.
Bonnie,
Oh,
Charlie.
can you do 2 in a row for us? I don't
Yeah,
wanna,
sure.
I
What
don't
are
want
we
to
doing?
overload.
What are we
Bonnie Charlie doesn't go quite as much into the sad details of the day, but
Bonnie Charlie's now a wall, safely o'er the friendly main. Many a heart will break in fall, should he no come back again. Will he no come back again? Will he no come back again? Better love he cannot be. Will he no come back again? Now whene'er I hear the blackbirds sing, unto the evening sinking down, the thrush that makes the wood to ring, to me there is no other sound. Will he no come back again? Will he no come back again? Better love he cannot be. Will he no come back again? Now many a gallant soldier fought, many a gallant chief did fall. Death itself was nearly gone, all for Scotland's king and lord. Oh! Will he no come back again? Will he no come back again? Better love he cannot be. Will he no come back again? Now roll the blackbirds loud and lilting wildly up the glen, and aye to me she sings one song. Will he no come back again? Oh! Will he no come back again? Will he no come back again? Better love he cannot be. Will he no come back again? Again! Will he no come back again? Will he no come back again? Better love he cannot be. Will he no come back again?
whew, boy, that one takes a lot of breath too.
It's not one of those ones where there's a lot of you-know-what words in that song.
Oh, we got a Kim Starling. Jesus, brace yourselves.
Here we go.
I'm gonna switch over to the Coke crate for this. Ooh, for the warmer, gentler sound.
Nice, refreshing Coke.
All right, so we decided on C, key of C. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking Wild Mountain Time. That won't do.
The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to
is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. I leaned my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent and then it broke. So did my love prove false to me. Oh, love is handsome and love is kind, and it's a jewel when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew. Water is what I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I.
Very, very, very nice.
We need a boat today. We had heavy, heavy rain yesterday, and the mighty Cochico next to us is
20 feet from where we now sit, well, 10 feet from where we now sit is a window. Beyond that, and about 20 feet down, is a river known as the Cochico. The mighty Cochico, which has had a variety of forms. You know, it was flowing strong, and it's frozen over.
Yep.
Now the ice is breaking up and going over the dam. It's
Yep, and in
quite
many
the
spots
thing
the
to
water is wide on the mighty Cochico.
the water is wide
once
on my.
again.
It's true.
But give it a day, Jace.
Yeah,
It'll be frozen
it'll be
back over.
frozen and all
Alright.
kinds of.
Let's do Drink Up the Cider, which itself is not necessarily a Scottish song, and it
We
was
just like it.
actually, I think this one mentioned some Irish places, Ballyvorney and such, but that's all right. Tommy Makem and Liam Clancy recorded this in the 70s, early 80s, and that's the version that I learned. Starts on a high D note.
Feet of the master.
Drink up the cider,
Drink up the cider, for tonight we'll marry me. We'll knock the milkmaids over and roll them in the clover, and the corns have got and so are we.
drink up the cider, George, you can go in far. Drink up the cider, George, you're getting quite a start. Thy cheeks are getting redder from chart house to cheddar, and there's still more cider in the jar.
Drink up the cider
On your great big hat, we're going to Ballyvorney for to see me Uncle Lordy, and there's still more cider in the vat.
Drink up the cider, drink up the cider, for tonight we'll marry me. We'll knock the milkmaids over and roll them in the clover, and the corns have gone and so are we.
Now drink up the cider, George, you can go in far.
cider. For tonight will there I be. We'll knock the milkmaids over and roll them in the clover, and the corn's half cut and so are we.
Well, drink up the cider, George. Get up off your mat. Drink up the cider, George. I think I broke my back. There's nothing like more cider to make your smile grow wider. And there's more cider in the vat.
Drink up the cider, drink up the cider. For tonight will there I be. We'll knock the milkmaids over and roll them in the clover, and the corn's half cut and so are we. Drink up the cider, drink up the cider. For tonight will there I be. We'll knock the milkmaids over and roll them in the clover, and the corn's half cut and so are we.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did I repeat a verse?
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
don't think so.
No.
Oh,
Well,
didn't-
I'm
I-
not sure that you've
As
been
we were
going
getting
for-
closer to Patrick's verse, I was like, oh.
How's he gonna do it?
Is he gonna do it or
Oh,
not?
maybe.
Sometimes
do.
you gotta go full in for that final
We
verse
let
there.
Patrick
and,
do the antics
that
of
ain't
the
no good.
drunken verse at the end there.
All right. Well, we're getting near the end here, folks. I don't know if you could tell, but it's been an hour already.
Come on.
Doesn't it fly by, James?
Unbelievable.
They're just happy that it hasn't been 4 hours.
wait till
We haven't had enough to drink for that. Believe
wait
me.
till the high holy day
Yeah.
itself. That could happen.
Drink up the cider.
Ah, there we
We
go.
want to know your favorite bar in Ireland.
Mine.
Yeah. You specifically.
It's a,
You specifically. Oh,
it's
good,
a little,
good,
it's
good.
a little pub in Katy in the north.
Well, these two have been there a
And,
lot more times than I have.
And so in Northern Ireland, in our hometown, it's Moans on the left of the monument.
There's other Moans pubs.
Well, there's a Moan on the right.
You don't want the wrong Moan.
Yeah, watch your step when you go in, too.
My favorite pub in Ireland, and I've only been there the once, is a place called Oliver St. John Gogarty's, right down in the Temple Bar district.
Temple Bar,
Yeah.
yes,
Dublin.
yes.
And that was where
That's a good one.
the wife and I went there for our anniversary, and we were up there, and there's a band playing and singing the old songs, which
Yes.
is what I wanted to hear, of course.
In the upstairs.
In the upstairs,
yep.
and we were right up front, and I'm singing along while he hands me the mic on, of course, the Wild Rover, which I now know Irish bands, when they sing No Nay Never No More, they're like, we prefer to sing this, No Nay Never No More. But gave me the mic, sang along, it was a grand evening. That's probably my favorite pub. Although in Castlemaine, there's a, what's the name of the Wild Colonial Boy? Jack Dugan? Jack Dugan's
Jack
pub
Dugan's
in
pub.
Castlemaine.
That's
Oh,
good.
yes.
Was
yes.
a nice little stop off too. There's a lot of good pubs.
There's
to
another
choose
one
from.
in Dingle that would probably be my second favorite.
Mm.
Not the hardware store, but the other one.
A pub / hardware.
The hardware store one is good too, but the other one in Dingle.
And Tyler Foss, what tops your
Oh,
list?
Boy, I don't know. Well, we'll stick around Temple Bar, the Temple Bar pub itself.
Ah,
We went in there one time. I was on a tour with the Rovers -1. Unfortunately, one of them was sick and couldn't go, but we had to carry on. So, but we stopped in there, and boy, what a great time we had! It was an afternoon, and it was great. It was great singing. It really was. We happened to fall in. This is no lie now. All right. And this band was playing, and it was like mid-afternoon, like on a Friday or a Thursday or something like that. All right, and these guys they were fabulous. Who were they? Mary Black's band. You know, and
wow.
oh my God! And they actually gave us a shout out. They said, "Well, we want to thank the singers here, you know, for singing the songs with us and all this stuff." It was great.
I was in a pub once. I had sung From a Distance on the bus or something. And so he wanted me to
From
sing it,
a
and he walked
Distance.
off stage, leaving me with
There you go.
the little backup band. And for some reason, as the guy started to play it on the piano, I couldn't hear where I was, and then I completely choked. To the point that my grandmother grabbed Eugene Byrne and threw him back up on
Oh,
stage.
that is great.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. I later found out those musicians were from the Dubliners.
Oh wow!
And I was like, I just choked
What?
in front of the Dubliners.
John Sheehan. And
Oh my God! quick addition with that.
Once you get the stories rolling,
sorry.
there's
Sorry.
always more.
Moans to the left,
Right.
moans to the right.
Here
But
I am.
The Temple Bar pub
Stuck in the
story.
middle.
All right, there was a fellow there. We were mostly done, and he pulled me aside and he said, in kind of a only slightly broken English. He was German. All right, he was telling me. He said, I've been here for a week, and he said, I have to leave and get on a plane now. This is the most fun I've had. And he said, now I gotta leave. So I took great. That was
Angered
wonderful.
someone with
Yes.
fun. Angered them with
Yep.
fun. So much fun, I'm angry about
Yeah.
it. Just like right now. You people are having so much fun, you're angry about it.
I'm not angry. So we had Highland Cathedral on the list, and then we remembered none of us actually know it very well. So that was back off.
I don't know how you... Were you going to sing the words?
No, that's Scotland the Brave.
Yeah, that's Scotland the Brave, but
We did
I don't know that either.
Highland Cathedral a cappella with the small pipes.
Yeah.
Not a cappella, but no words.
Yeah, no words.
But
for
anyway,
that.
we don't need words.
We don't need no words. We'll make them up. All right, but we do have words to a song that Tyler Foss sings called "The Weavers,"
Oh, okay. Yep.
which is about the trade of weaving the wool into the cloth. Now, we are sitting right now. It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're in front of an old shack. But that shack exists in an old brick woolen mill building here in Gonick, New Hampshire. The original quadrant was built in 1849. This part we're in was built in 1865. Of course, Dover, New Hampshire, right next door, where Tyler hails from and Kim's family hails from. Huge mills there. The Irish people came over, but a lot of French. Other nationalities all came and mixed together. But there were certainly Irish weavers, and probably some Scottish weavers,
I'm
here
sure.
in this mill in Little Gonick, New Hampshire.
Well, it's not the last song we're doing, right?
Oh no, we're not ending with the weavers. I don't know what the hell we're ending with. We haven't got there yet.
Party glass.
Oh yeah, we could do Old Lang Syne to end. I've got one more Robbie Burns.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we haven't
yeah,
done an actual
yeah.
Robert Burns song yet.
No, you got
Happy birthday! Ain't no trouble here. Don't worry. All is well.
Happy birthday, Robbie. We're all here together to sit and to crack. We have glasses in our hands and our work upon our back. There's nae a trade among 'em that could mend or could mack. If it wasn't for the work of the weavers, if it wasn't for the weavers, what would you do? You wouldn't hae a coat that's made of wool. You wouldn't hae a coat of the black or the blue if it wasn't for the work of the weavers. There's soldiers and there's sailors, there's glaziers and all. There's doctors and there's ministers, and them that live the law. And them in South America, though them we never saw, but we hear they wear the work of the weavers. If it wasn't for the weavers, what would you do? You wouldn't hae a coat that's made of wool. You wouldn't hae a coat of the black or the blue if it wasn't for the work of the weavers. Now weaving is a trade that never can fail, as long as we need clothes for to keep another hail. So let us all be merry and a bicker of good ale, and we'll drink to the health of the weavers. If it wasn't for the weavers, what would you do? You wouldn't hae a coat that's made of wool. You wouldn't hae a coat of the black or the blue if it wasn't for the work of the weavers. If it wasn't for the weavers, what would you do? You wouldn't hae a coat that's made of wool. You wouldn't hae a coat of the black or the blue if it wasn't for the work of the weavers.
Work of the weavers. All right, we're coming to the end here. We're past the 1 hour mark. All right, I'm gonna try this.
Oh boy.
I'll try this.
He's so brave.
I am. Brave or foolish? Maybe a little bit of both. Who's counting?
I don't know out there has heard this song. I had never heard it.
Never.
I don't
Till
think I've ever
today,
heard it either.
and what I heard was beautiful. So, no pressure.
Well, I'm not going to lie. This one is not firmly entrenched in my wheelhouse. I'm not even sure if I have a wheelhouse, but if I did, this one would only
He's got
be...
a wheel shack. Is what it says.
He's got a wheelhouse.
Wheel done fell off my wheel. All right. The words were written by Robert Burns as a poem for a woman that he loved. The official story says platonically, but other stories say other things. I fond kiss and then we sever. I fond well and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. Who shall say that fortune grieves him, while the star of hope she leaves him? Mean a cheerful twinkle lights me, dark despair around benights me. Well, I fond kiss and then we sever. I farewell and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. All right, that's all I got. Could have hit that last
Very
note right
nice.
though, couldn't I?
There we go.
Yeah, Robbie Burns.
So,
one of two we're doing
Speaking of his love, it's the big happy birthday week for
Yes.
Mrs. Dawn Gitty Baker.
That was the reason for
Happy
our trip to
birthday.
Florida.
Yeah,
Day before yesterday was the actual day.
big birthday.
Festivities continue this weekend.
Oh,
Shh,
sure.
Don't tell. Festivities continue this weekend. 'Tis the 40th birthday party week. We've done that. I don't really know the words, but it seems a shame to not do it.
I don't even know it. So
A lot of people don't know there
God
are
bless
words
you.
to Scotland the Brave. We're going to try it and then play ourselves out. Hark when the night is falling, hear the pipes are calling, loudly and proudly calling down through the glen. There where the hills are sleeping, now feel the blood a-leaping, high as the spirits of the old Highland men. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland may unhame, high may your proud standards glorious wave. Land of my high endeavor, land of the shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave. Fortunately, there are more words, but I don't have them, so that's all you get. You got all right.
Wow.
Nick knows more. You should have jumped up here, Nick. Jesus, I was dying up here.
So the song that, if you're not familiar with, does at least is well known as being written by Robbie Burns.
Robbie, yeah, he wrote the words, not the tune. The tune's an old traditional.
And it's still January, so it's okay to sing this. But we didn't rehearse this, so God bless.
I don't even know if this is the right key. We're about to find out, folks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Another one? Okay.
One more, why not?
We twa run above the braes and put the gowans fine, but we've wandered mony a prairie fit sin old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
We'll do the last one.
Sure.
And there's a hand, my trusty fair, a gee a hand of thine. We'll take a right guide, really what for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup.
Hopefully, be back with you next week. Maybe a little less singing, a little more talking. But happy birthday to Robert Burns, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Tyler and Kim, for joining Nick.
Thank you,
It's been a good time. I needed
Thanks,
this.
Nick.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bye, y'all.